Chapter 1: The Successful Life of John Jakes. John Jakes was born in Chicago in 1932. He liked acting, so he went to an acting school, but in college he started to write. At the age of 18, he sold his first short story for only $25. This was the turning point in his life, because it changed his career. Jakes stopped acting to do more writing. He enrolled in the creative writing program at DePaul University. He graduated in 1953 with a master's degree in American literature. After graduation, John Jakes made a living writing for an advertising company. During the day, he earned money by writing advertisements, but at night, he wrote short stories. John Jakes published over 200 short stories and 60 books during that time. Most of his books were mysteries, westerns, and science fiction. John Jakes had a breakthrough in March of 1973. He finally became successful after publishing the historical novel The Bastard. This book was the first in a series of 8 novels called The Kent Chronicles. These novels depict the life of the Kent family over 100 years. They describe historical events in great detail. The first book begins with the American War for Independence in 1778. The next books show other turning points in the history of the United States, like the Civil War and building the railroad. The last book, The Americans, ends in 1893 and celebrates the beauty and success of this country. The Kent Chronicles have made John Jakes very popular. Readers like his writing style. It is very exciting and full of adventure, but it also teaches about history, geography, and the American society. John Jakes published his 4th Kent novel, The Furies, in 1975. This novel was a bestseller, too. In 1975, John Jakes was the first writer to have 3 bestseller novels in only 1 year. Everybody was reading John Jakes and began to love history. But, unfortunately, all this hard work was too much for the writer. He wrote late into the night and became more and more tired. He became exhausted. John Jakes was also a heavy smoker. Because of his exhaustion and smoking, he suffered a heart attack. He was in the hospital for many months. He thought he would never be able to write again. But his wife took care of him and encouraged him to get back to work. Jakes also got a lot of mail from his fans. They too told him not to give up. John Jakes was really moved by all this support. After 2 years in bed, he returned with a new Kent novel, The Titans. But John Jakes truly became an international success with his North and South trilogy. These 3 novels happened during the American Civil War. They were later made into a TV movie. The movie is the most popular TV miniseries of all time. Critics call John Jakes the godfather of American history. They say he is like a second father for American history. Before, nobody cared about history, but now, everyone is interested in reading history books.